Disclaimer: this video is not made to hate or put down men who are balding or losing their hair. My intentions are to shine light on how it affects a man's attractiveness and looks and to give solutions to people who are actually interested in treating baldness. Please have a civil discussion down in the comments. As many as 85% of men will suffer from male pattern baldness at some point of their lives. Some start going bald in their late teens, some in their 20s, some start losing their hair in their 50s. People typically lose 50 to 100 hairs a day. This usually isn't noticeable because new hair is growing in at the same time. Hair loss occurs when new hair doesn't replace the hair that has fallen out. Hair loss is typically related to one or more of the following factors. Genetics from your parent, hereditary. This one is quite self-explanatory. If you come from a family that has a history of balding, then I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there is a big chance you're going to end up inheriting baldness. Medication and supplements. Hair loss can be a side effect of certain drugs, such as those used for cancer, arthritis, depression, heart problems, gout, and high blood pressure. Also, radiation therapy can cause hair loss. A very stressful event. Many people experience a general thinning of hair several months after physical or emotional shock. This type of hair loss is temporary. Of course, there's many other reasons that can cause hair loss, but I don't want to get too in-depth into that side. This video will be split into multiple parts like usual. You can go ahead and skip to the desired parts. There will be a timestamp in the description below. Part 1. How baldness can destroy your attractiveness. Part 2. How can you treat male pattern baldness. Before we start, 90% of my viewers are not subscribed. It would mean a lot to me if you guys subscribe and comment in your thoughts down below. Especially now since we're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. When we talk about a man's attractiveness alone, stripped from how much money he makes and his status, his genes alone, in my opinion, the most important traits a man can possess are a well-developed lower third or jaw, eyes, usually hunter eyes or well-developed almond eyes that suits the rest of his features, his height, preferably 6 foot and above, his body shape, well-built body with a V shape to it and not overweight, and finally the trait that our video revolves around, a full head of hair. Yes, I do believe that having a full head of hair is just as important as other traits I mentioned above. Let's say for example that you have a long forehead that throws your head out of proportion. If you had a full head of hair, you can use that hair to regain some of your proportion back, raising your attractiveness. Hair is a tool that adds proportions and symmetry back to your face as a whole. Not only that, having full head of thick hair is related to virility and youth, which is a trait that most men would like to have. It is also an indicative of good genetics, but that depends from person to person. I believe that if you are a male 7 and if you are experiencing severe male pattern baldness, it can knock you down to a 5 if not worse. Now I want you to look at this photo of Elon Musk when he was balding and how he looks like after treating his hair. It is night and day difference, like big difference, which solidify my point that balding can destroy a man's attractiveness and make him look way older than he already is. Elon on the picture on the left was in his 20s, but his baldness made him look like he was in his 40s. Now he looks more youthful even though he is in his 50s. I have another picture of the actor Tom Hardy. Most women agree that this guy is highly attractive, and they go crazy over him, but as you can see, not even his look can be saved when going bald. Most of you guys watching this video would agree that he looks way better on the left with a full head of hair and a beard. It's a night and day difference. The final case I want to talk about is Timothée Chalamet. Of course, this guy is not balding or was bald before. He got highly attractive face, but when a post of him pops up on Instagram, most of the comments are about how great his hair is. Now imagine Timothée but bald and how that would cut away from his attractiveness. Now that doesn't mean you cannot rock a bald look. If you have certain traits, you can rock that style. If you have a very well developed lower third in a squarish kind of face shape with a tight mid face that isn't too long or too short, and most important of all, a forehead that isn't too damn long. If you are lucky and you possess those traits, time to move on to the next step. If you aren't planning on treating that hair, embrace the bald look and shave off what's left, because it's embarrassing when you try to camouflage it. People know and notice. Just grab yourself by the balls and shave it off. The next step is to grow a beard. The length of such beard depends on your face, but I wouldn't recommend you grow it too long. And most important of all, hit the gym. It's better to be bald and muscular and well built than being bald and scrawny. It will help you look more masculine. Now this part of the video is for people who want to save themselves from balding. When it comes to treating baldness, I can't stress this enough. You should start treating it as soon as you notice that you are balding, because the sooner you start, the better the results will be. There's 2 FDA approved products to use. Minoxidil. This one is widely available without any prescriptions. Minoxidil has been shown to reduce hair loss, stimulate hair growth, and straighten existing strands of hair. While minoxidil can help, you're unlikely to see full regrowth. It is applied to the scalp twice a day, every day, and it can take up to 6 months to see good results. Finasteride. This one is prescribed, unlike minoxidil. It has been shown to slow down further hair loss in about 80 to 90% of men taking it. Some men also see some hair regrowth, which tends to occur in men who start finasteride when they first notice signs of hair loss. It is taken by pill every day. Now, if you lost a lot of hair at the top to the point where medication won't probably help you and you have money to spend, I would recommend you go for a hair transplant. I'm not gonna go into the heavy details, but to keep things simple, it's a type of surgery that moves hair you already have to fill an area with thin or no hair in it. It ranges from $4,000 to $15,000. This is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch you guys in the next one.